Everyone, this is Julia from the Macedon Public Library, Macedon, New York, and today we're going to be making some tissue paper flowers. So these are flowers that I made ahead of time. They're pretty big because I had big sheets of tissue paper. This one is my favorite. I like the one with the deep blue in the middle. And I had some smaller pieces that I tried to make like a daffodil out of, which really is kind of not in season right now, but that was my try at a daffodil. If you happen to see the video on YouTube, this week, Wednesday was National Flower Day and also Eliza Doolittle Day. So I made these in advance for that video. So that's on YouTube. And then I thought, well, hey, I have a craft video I can make. So here we go. So you pretty simple. Most people have these things already. I'm going to move my camera down. You can see my work surface. All right. So you start with 3 pieces of tissue paper. You can use all white, would be pretty. I had some colors. So I have 3 different colors, and you just lay them one on top of the other, and you want them to be about the same size. I didn't realize when I began this that there's a couple of different sizes of tissue paper. I thought it was pretty standard. Apparently not so. So if they're not about the same size, then you can cut it to be approximate. And having a ruler on hand is nice. And some pipe cleaners or some floral wire, something to be the stems, because that's how we're going to gather it in the end. And then some scissors. Because we have to cut the tissue paper. So this will make a couple of flowers. The sheets for the purple and pink flowers that I just showed you, they were really big sheets of tissue paper, so I made 3 flowers out of each. This is much smaller, so I think it's going to make 2 flowers. So you lay out your paper flat. You can kind of see, and it's layered one on top of the other. All right, and then let's see, I'm not sure how well this is showing up. You're going to accordion pleat it. So I have no idea with dimensions. I'm going to say maybe an inch, maybe a little bit bigger than an inch. So you start folding it over, and then I'm folding it under. So just a simple accordion pleat, and kind of smashing it down as you go. So you could also just keep moving the paper. I'm going to stand for this. Moving the paper so that you're always folding up. So in that case, then I'm going to flip everything over like that. But you're getting this kind of idea. Is that showing up all right? So you're like I said, accordion. I don't know what else. Probably called something else too. And they don't have to be precise. I actually am getting a little whiter. Whoa, one of them was really off. Again, not too worried. I can kind of feel it with my fingers when I've gotten bigger or smaller. The smaller the pleats, the more ruffly your flower is going to be. So the bigger the pleats, the more open, fuller your flower is going to be. All right. I'm almost to the end. And I'm doing one more. Okay. So there we have our long strip of accordion pleated tissue paper. So since, like I said, I decided I'm going to make 2 flowers out of it, I'm folding it in half roughly. So this is going to be one flower and this is going to be another. So once I folded it in half, I could measure at this point and say, well, where's the direct center? Or you can fold it in half again, which is what I'm going to do. So it's just meeting again in that middle point. So then this is where I'm going to take one of my pipe cleaners, and I folded, this is one thing that I roughly measured. I don't know that it's important, about 1.5 inches. And so then that's what you're going to put at the point here to hold that flower. So this is the middle fold where I'm going to cut it, but not yet. And then this is where this stem is going to go. And you just kind of scrunch it. I don't know, my fingers are probably in the way. You kind of scrunch it so that you can get maybe 1.5 inches wasn't quite enough. Depends on how thick your paper is. And then I'm just twisting it around to hold it in place. All right. So in this case, I've got the pipe cleaner stem going that direction. the next one, this is a trick I learned. I'm going to fold it in half again to that halfway point. This one I'm going to have come off this direction. So I think that the idea is that this way they will have different center colors. That's how I got the two of them had, because I made 3 flowers, 2 of them had the pink centers and 1 of them had that dark blue center that I like so much. All right, so again, I've just twisted it on this side, and now I have one going that way and I have one going that way. So now I'm finally going to cut it there in that original. So now I have 2 different things. I think I'm going to lift the camera up at this point because it's probably just going to be easier for me to do. Let's see, how's that? All right. Okay, so you're gonna tissue paper. It's gonna tear, but that's okay. On this case, whatever is on top. So the blue is on top here. Ah, yes, because the yellow is on top on that one, like opposite the stem. So this one, the yellow is going to be the center, and this one is the blue is going to be the center. So you're just going to separate that. Oh, see, it ripped. Just going to kind of gently separate that top layer from the other 2. Get this one here. All right. And now we're going to do it on the other side, the other half. Get that nice crinkly sound. I kind of watch what I'm doing on the camera. All right, so that's what I've got with the first layer up. So now you do the same thing with the second layer. In this case, it's the orange. And I'm pulling the yellow one in just lightly. You can see it's kind of filling out a little bit. Keep going on the other half. Oh, sorry, off the camera. Okay, and then the final step is that bottom layer. You want to just kind of push it forward and away from the stem. And then you kind of mess with it to get it to be like what you want. You could put something more in the middle if you wanted, but that's basically one of the flowers. And it took, what, like maybe 3 minutes total if I wasn't talking through the whole thing. So that's not so bad. So now I'm going to do it the other one that's going to have the yellow in the center. It's the same process. Okay, maybe if I do it this way. No, that's too close. I had to hold it up high enough. And I really, really wish I could not find any of my regular white tissue paper, because I bet these would be really, like, really full of carnation flowers. And then push that bottom layer forward. I'm kind of pinching it around the stem. Whoop, I just ripped the orange. It's all right. So there's another one. And so like I said, these were bigger pieces that I had done, that I had done before. I guess you can definitely, this is the bigger one. This is the not quite so big. I haven't messed with it as much either. And then of course, because they're pipe cleaners, you can put them together and twist the stems. You can make bouquets. take one, you put it on a hat, maybe kind of big for a hat. So that's it. It's very quick. It doesn't take long. I mean, the folding doesn't have to be precise. So if you're working with littler fingers, if you're helping out, it doesn't have to be exact. And it can be as colorful or white. I mean, you could even, what if you could, I don't know. I'm thinking like you could take some like splattery paint and kind of give some sparkles or something. I don't know. So that's it. That's how quick and easy it is to make some tissue paper flowers. There's lots of other versions. So if you want to look on the internet, there's more precise things that you can make to like replicate certain kinds of flowers. But these are easy and they were pretty and I like my colors. So there we go. So I hope you like the craft. If you happen to do this and you want to share pictures of it with us at the library, you can send them to Macedon Library Director at owl.org, OWWL.org. We would love to put some on the website. And anyway, yeah, great. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend. And we'll see you later. Bye.